What's a Friday at CBSN without a chance to find out the best shows to stream this weekend? If you are into a rom-com about a successful chef who reconnects with a childhood sweetheart, a fictional series directed by Ava DuVernay about the Central Park Five, or a comedy of biblical proportions, we've got something for you.
So here to walk us through what to stream is Krutika Mallikarjuna. She's a senior editor at TV Guide. Nice to see ya.
Thanks for having me.
All right.
I got to ask you later on about your Twitter feed, because there was something very cryptic going on in it yesterday. But anyway,
Really?
let's talk about this. Yeah.
Media secrets.
Yeah.
You better not be leaving.
No, it's not that. It was about
okay.
a screening that you were at that I wanted to hear more about.
All right.
So
we start with rom-com.
Yes, I've been dying to see this one.
Yes.
Always Be My Maybe.
It's going to be a good one.
Always Be My Maybe.
See, I'm like always lukewarm on rom-coms.
Oh,
you got to sell it to me. You got to sell it to me.
Well, first of all, it's really unique because take a look at who is starring in it.
We are catching up with celebrity chef Sasha Trent and her fiance, Brandon Choi.
What a great cause, huh?
We are opening a new restaurant, and I need you in San Francisco.
Hey!
Hi, Marcus.
Yeah, hi, Sasha. Hi. Hello. Hi.
Long time.
Long time.
So my fiance and I have been checking Netflix every day to see when this premieres because we're really into seeing it. Only because it's just so great, and you're seeing a lot more of this, Krutika. But you've got two leads that are Asian, and it just doesn't happen. Two leads in a very big Hollywood type production.
Definitely, and honestly, the only reason
that are Asian. Yeah.
Yes, yeah. The only reason this movie is even happening is because Randall Park and Ali Wong literally willed it into life.
Is that right?
They co-wrote the screenplay together, and the director of Always Be My Maybe is the creator and showrunner of Fresh Off the Boat. So it's all in the family, and Nach Khan is also, she's a South Asian TV showrunner. So this whole movie is a labor of love, and it's such a stacked deck. You got Keanu Reeves, you got Daniel Day Kim, you got Ali Wong, Randall Park. I'm overwhelmed already, and we've only seen 30 seconds of the teaser.
Have you seen it yet?
I have seen 30 minutes of it.
Okay.
And then I was like, I don't know if I want to watch the rest of this. I think this movie is going to be so good that I want to wait to see it with all my friends.
Oh, nice. That's a good sign. All right.
So I am going straight home and prepping for that party after this.
Okay.
Awesome.
So we're going from light to serious,
Yes.
but an important serious topic. We teased this. This is the Ava DuVernay. Is it a series? It's a series,
it's a
right?
series.
Taking a look at the Central Park Five, the story of the Central Park Five. Let's play a little bit of it.
Is my mom here?
It's just us. You and us. Who you were in the park with?
I don't know names. I just got lost.
Where did you see the lady?
One lady.
The female jogger was severely beaten and raped.
Every black male who was in the park last night is a suspect. I need all of them.
What's going on with my son?
Your son was involved in a rape in Central Park.
No, wait a minute. Wait a second.
So Ava DuVernay writes, directs, and produces this movie. We were talking earlier, and there have been a number of documentaries, a number of obviously tons of news stories. I mean, a lot of people have sort of looked in depth into this story, what went wrong, could it happen again, all this sort of thing. How is this sort of fresh and new?
So this is a 4-part series, and I would say the first 2 episodes are going to be very familiar to those who know the Central Park Five story. Jumps right in at the night of, the incident, the arrest, the sentencing, but it's after that in the last 2 episodes where the series sort of really kicks off into something new and interesting, because it takes a look at the life of the boys after sentencing. When media stopped talking about them, those 2 episodes are about the decades after that. So it really gives us a new sort of fresh look at the men that they became after this horrible thing happened to them, and they had to grow up in the penal system.
So it's interesting. I spoke to Ava DuVernay a few weeks ago when she was here about this.
She was on CBS this morning,
She was on CBS this morning, and I asked her how the idea came to her to do, because there have been a number of documentaries and other pieces out there on the Central Park Five, and she said somebody on Twitter said to her that you should take a look at this and maybe do something on it, and that's how she got the idea to do it. But part of what attracted her to it is she and I and some of us are the same age as some of those kids, and we all remember. She was living out in Los Angeles, I was living here in New York City. We all remember what it was like in New York City at that time and in South Central Los Angeles, and the fear that all of a sudden anybody, our parents, would not let us go into Central Park because they thought that something like this, we could get entangled in something like this. And so there was a visceral reaction from her as to when she got the idea to do this film.
Yeah, I mean, I think she's probably the perfect director to tackle a subject that's been covered so many times and actually bring something new to it. It's this like personal connection she has with the material.
For sure.
So we had the light, we had the dark, and now we bring you purgatory, sort of, right? We have this is a comedy, right? It's called The Good Omen. I've actually seen a lot of promo for this. They're really sort of pushing this. It's about an unlikely alliance. Let's take a look.
I am an angel. You are a demon. We're hereditary enemies. Get thee behind me, foul fiend. After you.
Armageddon's days away, and we've lost the Antichrist.
We have to work together.
We have nothing whatsoever in common. I don't even like you.
All right, so you're right. I've seen tons of promos. I worry whenever they push something so hard that it's maybe not good. What have you seen? What have you heard?
Give us the setup.
Yeah.
So this is one of Neil Gaiman's most famous novels because it's co-written but with Terry Pratchett, and it is like the exact Neil Gaiman, Terry Pratchett flavor of like maximalism. It's like one central joke that a demon and angel can be friends and enjoy humanity more than these like high ideas of like what good versus evil is, and they're just fighting for their friendship and to, you know, be like, hey, I don't know if I care that much about humans, but it's the end of days and I really like wine. They don't have wine in heaven. So maybe we should like save up these French vintages. And it's that sort of silly 90s fantasy energy that if you're a fan of, the Good Omens adaptation is wonderful. Like if you're a fan of the book, if you love that classic Neil Gaiman style where it's like a lot of building layers upon layers upon layers, but all in the name of comedy, you know, classic Terry Pratchett, this will definitely be a show to check out and binge this weekend on Amazon Prime.
All right.
Okay,
cool.
Thank you so much, Krutika.
Thanks, Krutika.